What up? What up? New gaming order. We back hitting y'all with juggernaut punches left and right. This is Alex, Lexus, Nelson, Shin Takuma, and NYC Playboy coming at you for this week's
Wow, I just
podcast.
got left off.
Oh
Like,
no! Hold on. New gaming order audience. Our guest today, Mr. Free Play Mode, and Smart Brother Nuke. Today is their birthday. Yay! I wish on your
Yeah.
knee.
I just want to say that thank you, and it was my birthday first.
Wait,
Playing to it.
you know what?
Please don't, give out the details of what happened. Please don't.
Oh wow!
Just leave it as that and move on to the greetings.
All right. In any case, unbelievable people getting blown up over here. But new gaming order audience. Let's start with some intros. NYC Playboy. Without spoiling it, how was Star Wars, man?
Man, bruh,
Bruh.
Ben,
Bruh.
It was good. Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Man,
No-
let me tell you what happened, man. It was just no, I won't do that, man. I won't be that dude.
Okay, somebody sent me a strange text message. Okay, any case, Shin Takuma, intro, what you playing, man? Takuma?
Kuma's gone. Babuma is gone.
All
What
right.
is up, video game fans? I'm happy because Christmas is around the corner, and games I'm playing right now, I'm still playing all Street Fighter 4, of course. I gotta face my overlay before I start streaming again, and then I will start streaming.
Text
Like that.
overlays.
Dang. All right, cool. And Demizzle. Oh, you already did your intro, so Nelson, intro, my man.
Damn.
What's up? Back still temporarily, not really doing the full duties of New Gaming Order, and happy to be here.
Shut up.
Yay.
I'm just playing. New gaming order. Let's get started. I also want to make an announcement. I am doing a giveaway tonight for anyone who tunes in and watch the show in its entirety, to include the director's cut. I will ask for an email address, and first come, first serve. And once I get that email address, then I will go ahead and gladly send the PC version of the online beta. And Capcom has been gracious to give me, and many others who pre-ordered, a code giveaway. I already did one giveaway earlier, and I'm gonna do one live for the show. All right. Now, unfortunately, it would have been nice to give it to Demizzle, but I kind of need it for our broadcast. But
Dude, I'm getting down on this contest, son.
oh well, hey. Matter of
I
fact,
got 100,
what?
150 megabits down, 150 up. My email's getting through, son.
All right,
Wow.
cool. All right, so
But here's the actual thing, guys. You need to be a follower of the channel so we can know that you're not coming in here just
Just
get
for
the
that,
giveaway
yeah.
and run. And I will find out, because that's how.
I'll probably just go make it through the YouTube and look for a certain subscriber and
But the
upload
thing
that
is,
way.
they can easily unsubscribe. I will tell you guys right now, if you sit there and we give you the code and you definitely unfollow within a certain amount of time, you will be no longer
Or
be able
banned
to
from
get
the
any
channel?
other giveaways, and you will be banned from the channel. That's like a given. 'Cause
But I have a legitimate giveaway. I already had one given out, so it's my Christmas gift to
but
you guys.
That's one out of
Yeah,
thousands of people that could be a dick.
yeah, I know, but I'm gonna keep that first one anonymous. But with that being said, the first topic in the shoot, PlayStation VR. Okay, apparently the unit. Okay, the PlayStation VR. You'll have your headset, but the unit, the processing unit, is as big as a Wii U, and then that plugs into the PS4. Now, I think you're gonna have to clear out some space for that. And I think because it's still early technology. Because think of it like, remember cell phones when they first came out? They were that big brick hammer looking thing that you can go and beat somebody on the head with, you know? And over time, it shrank. I think a couple of people were up in like, oh my god, this thing's gonna be huge and whatever, you know? Give it time. It's virgin technology. And it's a big risk for... Not unbelievable. Shut up, Takuba! But... yeah, they're talking about the processing unit is going to be rather large. Now, here's the thing. Who's to say that the Oculus Rift won't have the same thing? You know? And this being a Sony product, you got to give them the benefit of the doubt. You know, like, this is new. I don't know if people are going to frown upon it and give it, like, some shit, but it is what it is. New technology usually starts off rather big, and then it shrinks once things become more conventional. They get more used to, or a better understanding of how to, you know, shrink it down. So I wanted to start with NYC Playboy and your thoughts on that. If you don't have the topic, I can stick that into the Discord, but that's what's going on right now. The PlayStation VR is supposed to have a really big box a processing unit to come with it. Is that a good or bad thing?
Well, it's the iteration of technology. You know, we've been talking about VR for years. What was that movie? No. What was that show? Was it? Oh my god. Oh my god.
I put it in the chat.
Babies. Remember? Max. What was it the guy in the box?
Oh, he was stuttering like yeah, with the funny hair. I forgot Max something. He was on Saturday morning TV.
Max Headroom.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we've been talking about this technology for years. So this is actually the first consumer iteration of it. So your cell phone analogy was a perfect segue to that. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So give it time. You know, give it like 2 to 5 years, and it will be
it's gonna shrink.
The size of like a soda can or something like that.
Or a cell phone even. You know, like like a Samsung X3, S6, or something like that. But a lot of folks, and this is coming from GameSpot.com. I'll have the link to the description below. But yeah, they're just saying how big this unit's gonna be. Don't focus on the accessory or whatever it comes with it. Just take it for face value. Like, look, this is new. It's gonna be bulky. It will do the right thing over time. Takuma, what are your thoughts?
Like you said before, it's something new. That's one.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna have a few bugs in it. It looks okay, but for me personally, I wouldn't buy it because I don't want something that big sit on my face like that. I mean,
hold on, what?
I just sitting on your face. What? Damn.
Well, unless it's a female, at certain parts. Shut up. But listen, new technology is gonna be different. It's gonna be funny, everything else and whatnot. I just don't like VR per se because I want to be able to actually control it, not just have it sit on my face and else whatnot. I'm not cool with it, but for all you people who like it and want to experience it, hey, by all means, thumbs up. God bless you. Do you? Me personally, I'm gonna avoid it.
You're gonna avoid the VR? All right. Yep. Well, okay. Birthday boy, Mr. Free Play Mode. What are your thoughts on that unit?
I think it is too big. You really can't you can't take it at face value because this is a thing that you're gonna have to place near your PlayStation 4, and presumably that's gonna be in your entertainment unit, and that's gonna take up a lot of space. And you're kind of wrong there about the Oculus Rift because having played both iterations of the beta builds, for lack of a better term, of the Oculus Rift, it essentially uses your computer as the processing unit, and you need a pretty strong high-end computer to run Oculus Rift as is. Like that, with that kind of processing unit the PlayStation 4 has for the PlayStation 4 VR, tells you right off the top that the PlayStation 4 isn't powerful on its own to handle VR. And I think Sony's making a huge mistake because this thing is going to cost well over $400. Because
yeah, they said it's going to be in the 400 or 500 price range, both of them, actually.
Yeah, because like you're in addition to the PlayStation VR, you're going to need the unit, you're going to need the PlayStation camera, you're going to need two of the PlayStation Move controllers. So you're making a sizable investment.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
So,
I forgot about that.
I think Sony's making a huge mistake on this one, and I don't see anyone buying this but like the hardcore of the hardcore fans,
or the ponies. You know, because Sony can do no wrong, and with some of our viewers.
I'm gonna make a prediction right now. December 17th, 2015, 35th birthday. This thing is gonna be as bad as the Virtual Boy.
Oh wow!
Oh wow! That.
Why'd you have to go there, man? Virtual Boy.
And why you put your age out there, yo? That what the heck? Unbelievable,
dude. I'm not talking in terms of quality either, because Virtual Boy was just bad all around.
Yeah, that was a piece of shit.
I think technology-wise is going to be very good, but it's not going to have the support after the initial release. Like, the luster is going to wear off very quickly due to the price, and I see less than 20 games being supported by this thing.
Do you think it'll be similar to the Kinect? Like, it's going to probably have a good showing in the initial thing because it's new. People are going to want to be like, yeah, I want to develop for it. Like Kojima has even gone on record to say he's interested in working in the VR field. You know what I mean? And that arena.
Like, here's the problem.
Don't do it.
Here's the problem with VR games. You get that initial like, ooh, new, shiny, nice technology. It's ahead of its time. Like, this is what happens every time VR comes out, and you get a handful of developers that want to develop for it, and they do, and they make some impressive stuff. But it's not impressive enough to warrant the high price point of purchase. So then you have a very small handful of people with these games, and developers are seeing like, well, we're not seeing a return on our investment, so we're not going to put out that second game. And then it also in turn turns potential developers away because they see other developers not making their money back. So yeah, I see this being as bad as the Virtual Boy and going the same way as Kinect, but a shorter lifespan than the Kinect. I predict within 6 months this thing will not be heard of.
That's too soon. I think that they're gonna try and stress it a little bit, but you know, it's. But you know what? And to retort before I give Nelson the floor, with the Oculus, didn't they say that you needed like a specific PC that can handle it? Like they're talking about like you
need a very high-end PC.
Yeah, and then there's another processing unit that it would need for that stuff. Or is that HoloLens? I don't want to cross my wires. Yeah, go ahead.
It's a very, you need like 16 gig to like even think about running the Oculus Rift. And then you need like a i7 4790K, and it's just ridiculously high spec PC that you need, and you need at least like a 3 gig GDDR5 graphics card to run it. So you're gonna invest a significant amount in your PC to run an Oculus Rift, which would be essentially the same amount you're gonna invest in running PlayStation VR, because you need the PlayStation 4, you need the PlayStation VR unit, you need the camera, you need the Move controls. So yeah, you're gonna invest pretty much the same amount of money to do both.
All right, so shout out to Brother Natural. Sony could do no wrong. Just taking my dig right there. Nelson, what are your thoughts on the size of the processing unit that will go with the PlayStation VR?
Well, first off, I'm not gonna go because Garvin is now here. So
what's up, cuz?
And on top of that,
hey.
You might want to change your stream title to put that there is an initial giveaway being done so other people can be attracted by it.
Oh, okay. Go right
Then I
ahead.
will go after Goken.
But he just because how much did you hear about this so far?
I heard two key words: Oculus and PlayStation VR.
Yeah. Well, basically, you're coming in on the topic where Sony, initial reports are showing that the Sony PlayStation VR is going to have a processing unit that you plug in the headset. You plug the headset into the unit into the PS4, and that unit itself is the size of a Wii U. You know, and some people are, I don't think they're making a big stink over it, but it's like, okay, they're like, clear out some space. You know,
Expensive.
well, Demizo was making mention of that, but I just wanted to know what your thoughts were.
Well, it makes sense because you technically for the Oculus, you already know you need a PC to be able to run it. So it would make sense that Sony needs to, have another additional piece, as an intermediate between the VR headset and the PS4, right?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the PS4 is not going to have enough processing power.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be interesting to see because I'm not sure if the Sony PS4 USB ports are USB 3
Mm-hmm.
or
They
they got
are.
one, right? Which would essentially, if it is, they could get away with that. But if it's like a USB 2, it's something to look at. If it's USB 3, I think they can get away with it, but it'll still be expensive,
Mhm.
right? If it's USB 2, it's probably not going to happen. It's going to be too slow. The bandwidth's going to be too slow on
Okay.
that to actually process those type of graphics through that VR headset plus the extra
Yeah.
processing unit.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a weird thing. It sounds like it's going to be expensive.
Yeah, well, shout out to Shin Raven. He said I ran Oculus off of 3550K. So I'm like, okay,
High five.
That's CPU, right? That's So
yeah. So I mean,
graphics
so-
card. What about the graphics card? There's
okay. So are you?
you have your computation from the CPU, and then the graphics are usually processed by the graphics card.
Yeah.
No.
So those of you who are wondering, on our YouTube, we have an active chat. So I actually have my extended display. So, Shin Raven. So I mean, what specs are you running? And and once you respond, I'll give it to the audience. But Goken, did that finish your point before I give Nelson the floor?
We're good.
All right.
It could be interesting. Hopefully, they have enough titles for it when it releases, but
Uh-huh.
it might be DOA.
Oh, well, yeah. Demizo had made that call, and Goken, he's running a Titan X.
Oh yeah, of course it's gonna run.
Yeah.
$1,000 video card, of course.
$1,000 video card, my friend.
Yeah, upgrading to i7.
You could literally run like.
Damn, $1,000! Good lord!
Good lord, that's a lot of
I
money.
got a 980 Ti, and that's a $700.
Okay, and then he's talking about he's gonna be
Let me
upgrading to i7 6700K. Okay, well, this man's trying to go OD like Lexington
Gotta
Steel, balls deep.
What the fuck? What?
and why Playboy respond to that? Because he knows who that guy is. You know what? Never mind.
New Jersey.
Oh, hey, for real?
Yeah, it is.
No way, I don't believe that. That's bullshit.
No, straight up. Straight up. That's real talk, man.
Hey,
Jersey
for real?
building.
Unbelievable. You know what? I'm gonna leave that one alone. All right, Nelson, what are your thoughts on the PlayStation VR potentially having the processing unit as large as it's gonna be?
Well, again, it's still the early stages of VR in the sense of what they're trying to do. I can only hope that it will, be good as what they say. But again, this is a simple phase that they're going to have to go through. Once they get more used to the technology and how things will work, it will start to shrink down. Just like, I'll put this as an example. When we had the PlayStation 3, for an example, okay? You had this big-ass, bulky system. The console just came out. It was like, oh, shit, this is what we're going to do. As they got familiarized with the technology, they saw something that they can do to shrink it down.
Yeah.
The PS3 got shrunken down to almost similar to the same size as a PlayStation 2.
Mm-hmm.
So, again, it's just time that they just have to, just go in and do whatever they got to do. And again, hopefully they do well. You know, I don't mind the whole VR. I just don't know if they're gonna make us use like a 360 swivel walker that you basically stand in place.
Oh
and move
yeah, I've
around
seen
in certain
those.
directions and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Or is it just a basic VR where you sit on the couch and it's just the visors over your head, but you still have to use the
I think it's just the
controller?
visors for as of right now. It's not like that crazy
It all
stuff.
depends on the games, right? Because you do for most of the games, it looks like you might need the PlayStation Move. Is that what they call that thing?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So
'cause
there's
they,
gonna be. Go ahead.
They demoed discs of Tron at the PlayStation Experience thing, and they used like 2 PlayStation moves and the camera
Yeah.
Right.
to find the players. And as I said before, that's going to be a pretty sizable investment.
Mm. Well, with
Well,
that
yeah,
being
so the
said,
move, it's supposed to be what they're trying to do with the move is kind of give you more of a feeling that you're kind of inside
in the
world,
game, yeah.
right? Because you can just get the headset and yeah, you have the controller and you kind of control the movement like a first-person shooter with your head, but you're essentially still using controller, which I would think would be the case for most like FPS games that are going to be VR compatible. But what they're hoping for is that developers get real creative. And create things with the move controller to kind of like you're more inside of a virtual reality, a real virtual reality experience. Kind of like take you out of body and put you in there, and like when you're done, you say, "Oh man, I was really in that."
Yeah. I think that's a good approach. Like you want to you kind of give them that depth perception too, where if they're gonna be in VR, their senses naturally they're gonna start sticking their hands out and stuff. Or whatever,
Right.
you know what I mean? So if they're gonna use the move in that regards, then I don't see any issues with it. So it's a wait and see, So with that being said, any closing remarks on this particular topics or any alibis before we go into intermission?
Remember, you heard it here first. 6 months.
6 months. Damn, he's not giving it a chance. But you know what? After my experience with the Vita and whatnot, I'm in the wait and see thing. I'm not gonna do the fools rush in, and we'll just wait and see. But man, even for a small podcast like us, if we had the clout like Angry Joe and these guys who would get like, hey, check this out and give a review, then that would be the only time I could touch it. If they would have it at a Comic-Con, maybe, that I'm surprised they didn't have it there this year. That would have been like interesting to get our hands on and everything to see.
Well, it's not going to due to certain marketing issues, so it's not going to be allowed to hit Comic-Con until like it gets like the patent for it to be used for everywhere. It's only at certain closed events, if you haven't noticed.
No, yeah, that's true. That's very well.
Plus, if you saw discs of Tron, you would know why it was that.
It's still not ready yet, right?
Hey man, don't be dissing Tron, okay?
I love Tron. I love the hell out of the Tron movies, but man, that was just so. And it's not like Discs of Tron is it's not like it's a graphic intensive thing, and it was just jerky and choppy, and the fidelity was not there.
Well, I think that with PlayStation VR and the Oculus, and even the HoloLens, take your time, don't rush it. Because there's
HoloLens is gonna have a different. It's gonna be like a different kind of market, right? They're trying to bring computing into VR, so that's gonna be interesting all in its own, right? That's not aimed for gaming, particularly, So I think that concepts of what I've seen with the HoloLens looks very interesting from a computing perspective.
Yeah.
So that might be cool. I mean,
I just can't wait to get my hands and actually use it, so we can come on the show and talk about it.
For most people, if you want to kind of simulate what the VR experience is like now, you could order those Google Cardboard things. I think some other people make the cardboard as well, and it gives you that base experience. My coworker had the cardboard. He brought it in and he put his phone inside of it, and they have like some VR apps that you can kind of demo out there, and it was pretty cool. And it kind of gives you a good idea of what VR could be,
Okay, got it.
I mean, if anyone's interested out there, you can. I think they're either cheap or free in some places, but you can get the cardboard, VR cardboard, and just put your phone in there, download some apps, with the phone in there, and you can simulate VR right through the cardboard and your phone.
It's a simulation of holding a screen 3 inches from your face, folks.
Okay, good stuff. All right,
No,
so
you actually put it on. You actually have to put it on your face, like
Exactly.
Same as the headset. It'll be the same experience as the headset.
but you know what?
You have to. You're actually holding it with your damn hands most of the time. But again, you can like I said,
Ghetto VR.
Yeah, but it is. It's ghetto VR,
Right.
but it works.
All right. All right. So with that being said, New Gaming Order, we're going to bring this topic to a close. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe. Check us out on newgamingorder.com. And those of you, hopefully y'all tuning in for that Street Fighter 5 beta code that I have in surplus for the giveaway tonight. So make sure y'all staying through for the director's cut, and I'll give you the details as to how to acquire that from me. All right. So let's go.
Already won it.
Unbelievable. All right, going into intermission. We out like Juggernaut bitches. Join us for the next segment. Peace.